What would you do if you couldn't use your phone in the morning? Would you go on a run, read a book, go back to sleep? Or maybe you already don't use your phone in the morning, which if so, great for you. But me on the other hand, I spend anywhere from 10 minutes to an hour on my phone every single morning, and I've always hated this. Like, I've always known this is such a bad habit to have, but I just never felt like actually putting in the work to change it. But I recently have been really looking into changing your habits and lifestyle, and I thought it would be cool for me to do a week challenge where I do not use my phone for the first hour of every morning. I felt like this was the perfect challenge because it helps me break a habit, but it's also not overly extreme. And there's 3 things that I really want to focus on during this challenge, experiment, whatever you want to call it. And that is how I'm feeling both mentally and physically. Second thing is my screen time. I want to see if me not using my phone in the morning will make me less inclined to use my phone as much throughout the rest of the day. So I want to see if my screen time goes down a substantial amount this week. And third thing is, oh my god, can you not? And third thing is my productivity. I'm not only gonna be looking at how productive I am in the mornings, but also just throughout the rest of the day. I wanna see if having a nice technology-free start to my day will cause me to just be productive throughout the rest of the day, cause me to make better choices overall. And so I'm gonna just be narrating you guys throughout the week, and then at the end I'll tell you all the results. And one thing before we start, I just want to say that I have made one slight exception to this rule just to be realistic with myself. So I will let myself go on my phone to turn on Spotify to listen to music if I'm gonna work out in the morning. Cause I'm sorry, but I cannot work out without music. It just feels wrong. And I'm not about to go into the gym and work out just hearing the background noises as my music. I just can't do that. But anyways, we're about to get started, so I will see you guys on the other side in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so starting off with Monday morning, I had to wake up at 5:50 a.m. because I had work really early that day. And let me tell y'all, it was a rough start. I did not want to get out of bed, but since I didn't have the option to just, scroll on social media, I was like, okay, I guess I'm gonna get my ass up, and I started making my bed. Which, for those of y'all who don't know, I do not normally make my bed. So this was an achievement for me. And then I hit y'all with the shit emoji pillow because I don't know, honestly. And then here is the final product. She's looking cute. I had all my Squishmallow friends lined up, and then I still had time left. So I was like, okay, let me pull up some sort of fitness video. So I went on my favorite fitness channel, Grow with Joe, and I found this 10-minute stretching and affirmations video. I went ahead and did that. And then my dumbass hit the fan because I wasn't paying attention. And then I went ahead and brushed my teeth because we do not want that stank ass morning breath. And then I went ahead and took a shower. And I'm not gonna show myself brushing my teeth and showering every day because it's kind of just a given and I feel like that's gonna get repetitive. But anyways, then I made breakfast and I just did a bagel with cream cheese because I was kind of in a rush because I took a little too long in the shower, but that's okay. And then I went to my first job. Sadly, couldn't get any footage of that. So I just knocked out on my bed after, and I did have my second job that day too, so I was kind of just like relaxing in between, and then I had a little nice lunch that consisted of a grilled chicken sandwich. And then Cheyenne came over. This is my roommate's cat. She's so lovely and cute, and I was just chilling with her, Then I did some stuff on my computer, and then I went to my second job after, and I really just did nothing else for the rest of the day, so I'm just gonna end it here. But I ended up having 4 hours, 52 minutes of screen time. And then it was Tuesday, which was my day off, and I was so thankful that I could sleep in a little bit more. I still woke up fairly early. I woke up at 8:30 a.m. and then Cheyenne went up to me and I just pet her for a little bit. And then I got up and I started making breakfast right away because I was so hungry this morning. I don't know what it was, but I made my turkey bacon, eggs with spinach and mushroom, and then I sat outside on the patio. I was low-key feeling like Pilgrim Kim in this moment because I never sit outside and look at nature while eating. I'm always on my phone, but it was still the first hour of the morning, so I could not go on my phone. And then I went inside and made some coffee for myself. I did some laundry because that laundry pile was becoming too much. Afterwards, I went to the library with my friend Isabel. Yes, her name is also Isabel. And then we had some Domino's afterwards. Then I went back to my car and I got ready for Pilates and then left for that. And that was pretty much the end of the day for me. My overall screen time ended up being 3 hours and 53 minutes. And then it was Wednesday morning and I woke up feeling really drowsy and I was congested during the night. So I decided to call off of my first job of the day because I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it. Honestly, probably could have went to work, but I went back to sleep and said fuck it. And then I woke up like 3 hours later. I ended up getting a total of 12 hours of sleep, y'all. I was on that sleep grind, if that's a thing. And then I started making my bed and I was feeling way better at this point because I was so well rested. And then I turned on some music on Spotify to listen to with my AirPods and I went to the cycling room that my apartment has and I did some cycling as my workout for the day. After the workout was done, I picked up a package and then I had to go to my second job. And then that was pretty much it for my day. My screen time ended up being 4 hours, 7 minutes. Moving on to Thursday, I didn't have work till 2 p.m. this day, so I did have the whole morning to myself. I woke up at around 8:30 a.m. and then I got up and I put on this cute little matching workout set because I decided I wanted to go to the gym in the morning. And of course, I did make sure to make my bed. And then I said goodbye to Cheyenne. Oh, she's so adorable. And then I put on my shoes. And then I got my AirPods in because I gotta listen to music for the gym. And I just got a little footage, I got me doing some kicks here. And I was on the elliptical. I did some other things, but I didn't film it all. After the workout, I went to Target with my roommate Caitlin and we got Starbucks there. I got this delicious ass drink. It was like the hazelnut chocolate mocha or something. It was so good. And I got a mic from Target. So I decided to test it out. And by the way, I'm literally using it right now for this voiceover. And then afterwards, I did some editing and a little bit of homework too, of course. And after that, I had to head on over to work. Then after work, my friend Maya helped me with my hair stuff because as you can tell, she's not putting any color in. This is just a clear coat of dye that's supposed to allow whatever color you have in your hair to stay for longer. Anyways, after that, it was pretty much the end of the day. Screen time ended up being 6 hours and 9 minutes. And then it was finally Friday, which is one of my days off. I get Friday and Saturday off. That's pretty much my weekend. And so I got up at 7 a.m. and here's a little shot of Cheyenne. I couldn't resist because she's so cute. And I pet her a little bit in the morning and I was hungry. So I started making some protein pancakes and I put them in the microwave, super simple. And then I carried Cheyenne like a little baby. Aww. And I decided to eat some cherry tomatoes to get some vegetables in, or technically they're fruit, whatever. And then I ate my protein pancakes outside. It was very nice and peaceful. I also read some of my book. It's this productivity book. I forgot the title of it, even though it was just there. And then I made my bed. Then I went to yoga with my friend. Once I got home, I started taking out the clean dishes and I was just talking to my roommate while doing that. Afterwards, my roommate and I ran some errands. We went to the Dollar Tree. We had to get stuff for a get-together we were having that night. And we also went to Target, more for like groceries. And then I went to see Cocaine Bear with my friend Maya, and it was really fun. And then after that, I had a get-together, but I didn't film it at all. But my screen time ended up being 5 hours, 37 minutes. Then it was Saturday, and I will say this was my laziest day of the week. I slept in till like 11 a.m. And then I didn't want to get out of bed, but I couldn't go on my phone. So I was like, all right, I guess I'm going to read my productivity book for a little bit. I then went out to the living room eventually, and 2 of my friends had slept over there. So I was just talking to them and cleaning up everything from the night before. And it was a pretty nice, chill morning. Can't complain at all. Later on, I dropped off my friend and got Dunkin', and then I went home. And I will admit that I really did nothing this day. I was just laying in bed for most of it, and I was going on my phone, and I also went on my computer. I did a little bit of homework, but besides that, I was really just like looking up YouTube videos and stuff. And then I decided to get a little bit of physical activity in, so I used my little stepper thingy that I have. And then that was pretty much the end of the day. I went to bed shortly afterwards. And my screen time ended up being 6 hours and 9 minutes, which was the most that I had in a day for this week. And then it was finally Sunday morning, which is the last day of this challenge. And unfortunately, I had to wake up at 7 a.m. because I had both my jobs, but I still wanted to get a workout in. And yes, I did make sure to make my bed. I opened up the blinds. I got my shoes on. And then I left to go to my apartment gym. At the gym, I started off with the good old treadmill. And then I went to the weight section because, I'm trying to get that muscle, be strong, muscle mommy, if you will. And I ended it off with the leg press. And then I started making my nice, nutritious breakfast. I was cutting up some mushrooms. I was making turkey bacon as well as eggs. And I also added some spinach to the eggs, I think. And then here is the final product. It was looking really good. And then I ate it. And then it was time for me to leave to work. I was really sad. I had both my jobs that day. So as you see, when I got back, I was wearing a different shirt because we had a little costume change, and then another one here because now I'm in my PJs. I was just chilling for the night. I was watching YouTube, eating, and I also did get some homework done because I had shit due. And then that was pretty much it, and my screen time ended up being 3 hours, 45 minutes. Okay, so I officially finished the week challenge, and I now want to talk to you guys about the results and what changes I noticed and didn't notice. So first off, starting with how I felt mentally and physically, I did not really feel a huge difference, if I'm being totally honest, compared to what I normally feel. And so there wasn't a huge difference there, besides the mornings. I will say in the mornings, I felt like I had more energy than usual, and I felt more eager to start my day. But besides that, there wasn't really a noticeable difference in how I was feeling. And then that leads me to the second thing, which is screen time. Now this, I will say, there was an actual improvement here. So my average daily screen time for the last 2 weeks before this challenge was 6 hours and 44 minutes and 7 hours and 1 minute. So around that 7-hour mark, right? And then my screen time for this week was 4 hours and 56 minutes, which means I went down about 2 hours on my daily screen time, which I think that is something to celebrate. I think that's really good. Now, sure, I could have made a bigger improvement, but I still feel like this is a substantial amount. Like 2 hours on your phone less every day. That's great. Like there's so much you can do in 2 hours, And then third thing is productivity. Now I will say, I think my expectations were a little bit too high. Like for some reason, I thought that I was suddenly gonna become some sort of
ultra productive robot
the whole day because I didn't use my phone in the morning, which that's not really how it works. I will say that I was more productive in the mornings than usual because I literally could not go on my phone, so I had no choice but to get up and do shit. But for the rest of the day, I will say my productivity was about the same as usual. Like, obviously, I was getting stuff done, but not more than normal, really. And some days I did choose to be a little lazy and just, go on my computer and chill in bed. But I do think that we all deserve to have those more chill days. Like, you shouldn't just be working your ass off every single day of the week. I think that is too much and you're overworking yourself at that point. But anyways, overall, this is my take on it. I think that this is a great habit to implement, to not use your phone for the first hour of the morning. Like, I really do think it's a good thing to do. And it's not gonna suddenly fix all your issues and make you like super productive and not go on your phone at all, right? But it can make these small changes that I think are worth it. And I personally just felt better in the mornings by not going on my phone. Like I normally would feel like shit in the mornings because I had just spent 30 minutes scrolling through my phone in bed. And I'm just like, this is such an icky way to start my morning. Like, I just feel at the very least, you should let yourself get up out of bed before using your phone. If you don't want to try the full hour of not using your phone, I'd say try to get up without using your phone, because trust me, you will get up a lot sooner if you do this. But yeah, anyways, I'm happy I tried this. If you have any video ideas that you want to give me, feel free to comment them down below or message me or whatever, because honestly, I want to do videos similar to this. I really like these type of videos. But yeah, anyways, that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give a like and subscribe to me if you haven't yet. I will see you guys next time. Bye.